and welcome to another episode of Between Two Pints. I'm your host, Rob, and with me today is Jesse Inocalla.
Inocalla, that's right.
Oh man, I got it right.
You did.
That's awesome. So Jesse here, as you may have watched on last week's episode, I had Jenny Duffy on to talk about Game of Thrones live. Well, Jesse was friggin' in the show.
Yes.
Killing it.
Thank you.
You were playing Tyrion?
I was Tyrion Lannister.
And you, tell us about some of the awesome stuff you did.
Well, I've been involved with the show and with Tourette's Without Regrets, the company out of Oakland that does
Tourette's Without Regrets?
Tourette's Without Regrets. Isn't that a great name?
That is an awesome name.
I've been involved with them for about 3 years. As I was originally hired just to do stand-up as Tyrion, because I'm short, it's the joke. But it's this year I stepped it up. I was doing I had 2 different fight scenes. One was very Matrix choreo with some flips and some jumps. And the other one was just some basic Filipino knife work that looks fancy to people who are watching. And I did my very first burlesque routine. Which was fun for me, yeah.
Now, technically, is that boylesque?
It is boylesque.
Or manlesque in your case?
I say brolesque.
All right, that's
but
cool.
That's me. There's different people with different schools of thought on the terminology.
Well, that's really awesome. And hey, let's just do a quick shout out to the beer we're drinking.
Let's do that.
So we're drinking Hansel the Tart from Strange Fellows, which is an awesome brewery down the road on, I think it's Clark by then.
Clark,
Knight Street changes to Clark, but they do a lot of interesting flavors. Right now, they got Hansel the Tart and Gretel the Tart. I think you should go down there and actually try some.
It's fine beer. They do good work there.
And they have really cool growlers. Actually,
the growlers are so cool.
This is my 1 liter growler. I use it for water because it's got a dragon on it. I've had some awkward moments where I take it places and people are like, "Are you drinking beer?"
Yeah. I have one of those, but like the very big ones with the dragon on it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I got my Krampus in December.
All right, so now that we've got all the business or the pleasantries down, let's talk about business. You're here to promote a show.
Yes. So next week, April 16th.
April 16th,
April 16th,
folks.
2016, our year of our Lord. We're doing a show. We're doing 2 shows in one night. So I've been involved with a show for over 10 years called The Walk Off. It's like Zoolander's Walk Off. 2 men face off, see if they can outdo each other. And all
2 men enter, 1 man exits,
and then another man exits shortly afterwards.
Filled with shame.
Yes. So we're doing this show on the 16th. It is called Walk Off Queensblade. The joke of the show has always been, I've been doing it for 10 years. The joke we've always done is that it's an all-male show with an entirely female judging panel because it came out of the anime convention and alternative media scene, and I'm a big fan of subverting tropes.
You must be a fan of cross-playing. Where
I am such a fan of cross-play.
Yes, where you have like guys cross-playing as like Lara Croft, or you have girls cross-playing as like many very attractive versions of popular male characters.
I am a very big fan. I love subverting the trope of, men being so macho and trying to show off and peacock for women. So I make them do it in a competition.
That sounds awesome.
So our big change this time around is Queensblade is an entirely female show. Mm-hmm. So all my contestants are women, save for 1 drag queen, and all my judges are women as usual, save for 1 drag queen in character as the Queen of England.
Okay, excellent.
But yeah, the show's been running for about 10 years, and in partnership with that, we spoke about Jenny Duffy earlier. Lovely Miss Jenny Duffy.
Awesome Jenny Duffy.
Shout out. We produced a show last month called Sin City, The Girls of Old Town through Harbor Dance Company, done in partnership with Studio Records on Granville.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so cool. It's a complete dance show based on the Sin City graphic novels.
I think I saw some really nice photos, actually, that a friend of mine, Alexi, might have been involved with taking.
Alexi was in it.
Yes. Oh, he was in it?
Alexi was in it.
Oh, well,
yes,
me and him are going to have a laugh about that later.
Give him a little nudge. I know, there's some pictures from there from a duet that I did as John Hardigan with Nancy, and there are some, not racy photos, but just racier than I usually have on my Facebook timeline. And
Awesome.
I got the grandma of one of my capoeira instructors who saw it, and I heard back like, "Oh, what is he doing? What's going on?"
you got some older ladies joining your
capoeira
class in the
going,
future.
What? But he's so.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so we're doing a remount of that show because it was so popular. We ended up selling out Studio Records on Granville. We decided to partner it with the Walk Off Queensblade event because it is a very feminist show. It's a very strong. I'm hoping to make it an incredibly, powerful girls first, women first premise for both the show and the night. So by doing the Queen's Blade event, which I think is going to be super awesome, and then partnering it with a show that is entirely based on the strength of women, I think it's going to be a really great pairing, and it's the first time we've ever done anything partnered quite like this. So I think it's going to work incredibly well.
I think it sounds like it could be a lot of fun.
I think,
and I know Jenny, and I saw like even the Game of Thrones live was like,
it
was crazy, but it was very positive,
right?
For people getting killed and children being burned alive.
It is a really strangely heartening show.
Yeah, it was just a big golly gee, what a fun time.
We did it. Yeah. I feel good about incorporating the two. It's a neat concept to bring together, and I started these in partnership last month with my partner Boris. He produces like the dance portion of the show. So after the stage shows, we have like
Boris? What does he do?
Boris is
shout out to Boris.
Shout out to Boris Safi, MC Daydreamer, robot sex music.
Robot sex music. I'll need to remember that next time my robot friends are asking for sex music.
It's important, yeah. He's a musician, DJ, and he's an events planner now.
Cool.
So he was promoting all of these events through Rev's Bowling Alley. He would run these big, basically nightlife events for nerds, because, nerds aren't going to go out to the Roxy. They shouldn't go out to the Roxy.
No.
But, shout out to the Roxy. He created these kind of safe space events for nerds to come and socialize, have a couple drinks, dance, have some fun.
Make fools of themselves. Talk loudly about Star Wars and Star Trek.
They do. But we partnered together to start doing these events together to give us a bigger space, bigger audiences, and to create bigger and better events for the local nerd scene. Because really, you only have a handful of events that are even remotely interactive. Usually they're a stage show or like a burlesque night or something. But what I've endeavored to do is create something that's interactive, something where people can come, have a great time. They'll see a show, sure, but they'll also be able to participate in, just having a great time after the fact and making a cool space for people to have a party and to have fun.
But yeah, no, that sounds amazing. So yeah, this weekend, let's go over some of the details quickly, and we'll put like links to anything we can down there.
There'll be Facebook links. So tickets are available via e-transfer. We'll also have them at the door. You can contact one of the organizers to get tickets hand-delivered to you. And
Jesse is actually hosting, which you guys should check it out. I saw him as Tyrion. He was awesome. He is host material. Look at this vest. This vest says host.
Thank you.
Hostess with the mostest. Maybe? No? I don't
Close.
know. That was terrible.
It wasn't the worst, I've heard. So, Walk Off Queensblade / Sin City Girls of Old Town is next Saturday, April 16th at the Legion Hall and Commercial Drive.
In Vancouver, Canada.
In Vancouver, BC. Pre-sale tickets are $15, $20 at the door. I am saying this, and I'm putting this out to everybody. So long as we know you have a birthday, you get in for free. Because it's a birthday.
If it's your
birthday, come on in. One of us will buy you a drink, probably. But, just come out. It's going to be a great time for everybody. We're partnered with Northwest Fan Fest in an effort to help them build some momentum and some money for their 2017 events. So it's a good cause. They're one of the bigger organizations in town looking to create, again, safe, fun, cool events. There are some good people putting the event together, and they have the same mindset. They want to create cool events for the nerd and all of us.
But Jesse, thanks so much for coming on Between Two Pints today.
My absolute pleasure, Rob.
You should check. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no.
Let's do that again.
Okay.
Jesse, thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate it.
Hey, no, I appreciate it. It's so awesome hearing about your show. And guys, you should check it out in the links below. If you've already missed it, I bet there'll be some cool photos or some stuff online, and they'll probably be doing something else
Come
cool.
to the next one.
Yeah, if you're near Vancouver, you should check it out. These events are really fun. They're crazy, a little adult, but it's fun and cool and a lot of laughter.
I will say, minor plug for our next event. I'm just going to tease the name. Walk Off Civil War.
Oh, damn. All right, well, we got to talk about that after the camera's cut. Thanks for joining us. Drink along and leave some drunken comments.
Cheers.
Cheers.